Well, friends, I am a poor poet, and I'm surrounded by scholars of various ages and groups and hues and colors, so I'm a bit intimidated. However, I must say that personally I and the Raza Foundation have been very happy to be supporting in a small way this important intellectual initiative. And it is well worth supporting, we feel, and we'll continue to support it in future. It occurs to me that, among the body of scholars, you should have always a written something, so that you don't go. Poets have ways of meandering. Anyway, the Raza Foundation was started by a great, iconic Indian painter called Sayyid Haider Raza, who felt that something should be done for the younger generation. So we are a foundation devoted to arts and ideas. And as I was alighting from my car and rushing to this place, somebody stopped me and he said, "आपका कोई प्रोग्राम है क्या?" मैंने कहा नहीं मेरा प्रोग्राम नहीं. बोले तो किसी और का होगा जिसको आप सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. So I am somewhat like furniture here. You'll run into me almost every day. About 5, 6, 7 programs we do in a month. But anyway, it occurs to me that we are becoming simultaneously a technological society, more and more dependent on technology, more and more controlled by, indeed obsessed by technology. And we are also becoming a growingly bureaucratic society, which continues to bureaucratize more and more aspects of human organization, human movement and conduct, even human thought. And we are also becoming, in large parts of this world, autocratic society, which is beset with more and more control, less and less freedom, and more surveillance. All this is happening while technology is progressing and developing by leaps and bounds. Now, movement, communication, knowledge, research, interaction, dialogue have all become more accessible due to technology. But technology, besides spreading information, knowledge, etc., is also made to spread lies, misinformation, fake news, hatred, verbal and other kinds of violence. To me, it occurs that technology has reached a certain autonomy. It seems that technology now generates more technology. It is becoming self-generative. And it keeps on outdating itself very fast. I had a phone and somebody told me, "Oh, this is already outdated." My grandson told me. I'm outdated, of course, but at least my technological instrument should not, but it is. Now, technology is now aggressively intruding into areas of human intelligence, human imagination, human creativity. Homo sapiens have been distinct from the other species due to its capacity to abstract, to imagine and dream, to create, to have a sense of time, and many times to discover and preserve privacy, what Virginia Woolf called the inviolable privacy of the soul. And all these are under assault. Is that true that we are becoming more technological and less human? It so happens, as this advance in technology is taking place, there is a decline in democracy and liberal values all over the world, an increase in racial hatred, religious and communal bigotry, social and state violence. I want to ask those who know, or those who do not, to ponder over this. Is technology, in its so-called innocence, its value neutrality, causing, inter alia, a deficit in our humanness? Is it that this advance and the decline in democratic and liberal values and rise of hatred and violence, there must be some relationship? More and more surveillance is made possible by technology. More and more control over people is being made possible by technology. And more lies and more hatred and more violence are being spread by technology. So this myth that technology is value neutral has to be blasted. Technology is not value neutral. It is, in a manner of speaking, complicit in diminishing or destroying or causing damage to our essential humanness. And therefore, I think this colloquium would be concerned with many of these issues in one way or the other. Since I'm a poet, I must finish with a few lines from a Lithuanian poet whom I met many years ago, Thomas Van Cloa. There are no more signs in the sky, but still one can see and hear in the final darkness before the era of ice or fire. It has been said there will be no more time. 2,000 years, 2 drops, 2 aeroplanes sail through the hemisphere. Time is being condensed, but human beings need not only the opulence, the so-called benefits of development within quotes. Homo sapiens need plurality of viewpoints, of ideas, of instruments, of whatever. And human beings should not be converted into a uniform, controllable entity. We want to be free. That freedom may in our time also mean freedom from the stranglehold of technology. Thank you very much.